Welcome to Rugby M. It's the final show of the season. Back on the sofa. We've missed each other for 2 weeks, Jones. Have you missed me?
I have, mate, yeah. It's been interesting, hasn't it, back end of the season?
Yeah.
The normal flow of things has been completely out of tandem. But needs must, got to get jobs done. Yeah, Alex, back with England Knights, and obviously yourself with Jamaica. It was a big game in the run-up. A lot of organisation to do, especially from your part. But it came to fruition and well worth the effort. But I'm back, mate, I'm back.
Well, it's been a weird... Let's start with Rugby M because it's been a tough year, but I think we've learned a lot this year.
Yeah, it's been a tough year behind the scenes, hasn't it? As always, for a multitude of different reasons, but a year that we've learned a great deal from as well. So that takes us a little bit more equipped into 2020 with a lot more contacts as well, a lot more faith, a lot more people buying into Rugby M. I think buying into us as people. Now that I'm retired as well, can be a little bit more impartial. I'm not just a bearded Leeds lad anymore. So I'm looking forward to where next year can take us. I really do think that Rugby League's on an event horizon, particularly with this end of this season with Toronto coming up, Salford making a grand final, Jackson Hastings getting the Man of Steel, the first Salford player to do that. I think there's going to be a new audience within Rugby League, and there's a lot to capitalise on.
We saw a new audience yesterday, Headley. We've got to talk about England Knights versus Jamaica first. And yesterday it was so nice just to see the community come together, loads of Caribbean people waving flags, getting involved, loads of kids, and the steel pans just made my day. They were unbelievable. Yeah,
well, we've got Romeo in the studio just off camera then. He's talking about the culture in places like Jamaica and the Caribbean. Obviously, I'm 50% of my genealogy is from St Kitts over in West Indies, and it isn't a case of West Indian people not having the ability to play rugby league, as we know there's so many of them with those backgrounds of genetically phenomenal athletes. Though we spent a lot of time with Jason Robinson in the lead up to that as a prime example. I think culturally though, rugby league's not been a part of their background. It's always football and cricket, and to expose them to that opportunity to come to a place like Headley and play the England Knights is a great opportunity. And we know places like Airholes, Chapeltown, loads of areas within the Huddersfield demographic as well can come and watch some of the boys play, because there's a lot of mixed race rugby league players with West Indian origins and backgrounds. So great to get that spectacle, and again that's a big part of that event horizon and opportunity going into next year. And ultimately the aim is the 2021 World Cup, because that's going to be the big stage.
Papua New Guinea soon for you with the girls. Talk about women's rugby this year, because it seems to have gone. Castleford were the favourites, yet they fell at the Challenge Cup hurdle against Leeds, and then they fell at the grand final, and Courtney Hill walks away with the Woman of Steel. It's been an interesting year, and another great building year for women's rugby league, especially with the grand final being on Sky.
Cass been unbelievable all year. Very much reminded me of 2017 with the Super League season where Cass dominated. And we were just at the back end of the season, like we always historically used to do, we used to come up with a big performance. And the girls have done exactly the same twice. You know, when it came down to the steel and writing your name in history on the trophies, they come up with a mustard. And credit to them, but listen, the game itself, Saints, Wigan, Cass, Leeds, doing an unbelievable job. And a lot of people who are taking it really seriously. And hopefully, I do believe it'll be a product that you'll be able to sell and they'll become full-time professionals. In fact, I think that what I'm hearing on Grapevine is that very soon there will be professional female rugby league players who are full-time. And they'll be complemented by some of the better, obviously, amateur players, and then in time they'll all become professional. I think that's the long-term goal anyway. So, mate, all power to them, and obviously did a decent job going over there, playing in nines as well, representing again. I'm looking forward to going to Papua New Guinea with them soon.
Representing this year has been fantastic partnerships on Rugby M. Age Partnership, CFast, so many, obviously Bladen, and one of our longest term partners, K2, being brilliant, Lika and the group, sponsoring teammates, and I thought it's time to come bring together some of the best bits from K2 teammates. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Jackson Hastings, Jacko. My name's Joey Lussick, Joey. Jackson.
No. Kristen Inu.
Yeah,
It sort of changes. Depends. Jackson can be loud, but then you might not hear from him for about a
It
week.
depends what we're doing. If there's no fitness, it's Robbie. Robbie's the loudest. But if it's a day like today where it's conditioning, Robbie's not the loudest. It's Chris and I'd say.
Yeah, Chrissy, can be loud.
George Baldy King.
Yeah, George King.
You miss him having round. He was a good laugh.
Yeah, he was. You could always have a laugh with George.
Oh, Sam. He was a big personality around the group. Sam Wilde.
We're going with that.
Yeah, I live 2 lives. My missus is an air hostess, so she'll be away for 4 days, and I'm like, boys are like, oh, you're coming for a coffee? I'm like, oh, I'm busy today, boys. And then she's away, I'm like, come on, lads, let's go for a coffee. Let's go for a coffee.
Biggest out of the fun, I reckon. Oh, look at this. Look at say hello. Say hello. Say hello. You gotta put on that speaker.
I love you on Rugby AM.
Hello.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Is Kermo under the thumb? Is he like really under the thumb or?
Oh, well, I was literally just about to ask him to hang my washing out.
Sorry, we're going through a tunnel. We're going through a tunnel.
Birdie. But he's ranked. He's got a dog.
Birdie rates himself in all areas of life.
And he stinks.
We've been dropping Birdie too much, eh? We're going to hurt his feelings
We're
soon.
just being honest.
Yeah, true.
It smells like balsamic.
Yeah, just ask him. Ask Birdie, and he's the best at everything in the world.
Definitely not Tomo.
I'm saying me. I'm saying me.
Well, to be fair, there's only a few lads who put stuff in the gym. There's like Johnny, Tomo, Big Al will try and put something on, but he's awful.
Yeah. If you asked us most awful music taste, Al.
Yeah.
Walmsley, easily.
Yeah, one of the younger lads always got some good stuff on.
Who are you going? Me, I'm going Benny Flower.
Yeah.
Oh, he can cry about it.
He does. Do you know what I've just thought of though? Jake Shorts as well. He blew. Remember that blow up yesterday?
Yeah.
The ball didn't come his side for a few sets. Proper threw a tantrum. So I'll stick him up there as well. But Benny's quite bad.
Ryan Hampshire, honestly, he's from Normie. He always goes on, oh, I'm cocking Normie. Ollie Holmes throws him all over every time we play him. Ollie's way harder than him. And he watches a bit of UFC and then comes in giving it all. Conor McGregor and that. He, honestly.
You can't beat that. That is exactly what it is. It's right.
And Tyrone, I think he's 0 from 2, isn't he, at the minute? Yeah, he used to be a boxer. They called him Candle because one blow and he's out.
Come and beat his shoes. Yeah, baby. King of the ring.
He sat next to me.
No. Come on, be honest.
Take Tony. That's you got the nickname of death. No, Danny Houghton, the man with the most money.
Danny Houghton is.
That's what happens, doesn't it?
He just passes the buck on to everyone else, though. He'll say Greenier than me.
Yeah, Green is a good shout, though. Green is tight.
I'm just smart. I'm smart, mate.
Come on. Well, do you know what? This is a bit left field. Showy's actually really smart. He's very weird, but he can sit down and have a conversation with him. Robbie's quite clued up on a lot of things.
Joel's got a bit about him.
I've got it. Jimmy Kornos is the smartest.
Oh, yeah, I'd go Jimmy.
I think he can read, so he beats 90% of us.
Jackson, 90% of the time. The only time he's really happy is if we're winning, he's fed, or another thing that I probably can't say. Who else is angry?
Mate, Mark Flanagan's in everyone. He's not there. Nah, Flash can be. It depends from time to time. It depends what's going on. You know, Flash has got a business to run. Just had a newborn, so he hardly has a smile on his face.
I'm always stirring everyone up. Cop the clip around the ear from Moose once.
Oh no, Jonesy.
Yeah,
Josh
Josh
Jones by far
yeah,
the
hands down.
angriest man I've ever met in rugby league. Doesn't like anything besides going home and drinking a pint.
He
So
rocks
Josh
up at
Jones.
8 o'clock and asks what time we finish.
Yeah, we start pre-ab at 8:15. Jones is here at 8:14. He's the worst.
Hey, there's a few in there. Honestly, right? You know, when you're a kid in that at school, they used to like just teach you a bit of personal hygiene. Young lads in our team, like Stu Dickens is going to have a word with them, innit?
Just get a deodorant, wouldn't hurt.
Get a shower, yeah. And like, oh, this is a good one as well. We've got underpant police as well at our club. Peter Owner skulks around changing room, checking everyone's undies for skid marks. It's like his thing, so he's injured now and it's like, oh, look at the state of your undies. Why are you looking at my undies, mate?
Straight to Kermo, that is.
2019, a very interesting year because nobody, Saints nailed on for the treble, but Warrington had other ideas in Challenge Cup, and it was one of them games. We did the fan zone. The fan zone was epic after RFL. Box Park Arena was unbelievable, and on the day when I read the team sheets out in the fan zone, Warrington fans just went, ugh, when Blake Austin wasn't playing. And I don't think anybody expected him to win. And Jack Hughes just played a worldie at 6 and just kind of did his job and defended it middle, and Saints couldn't break him down.
Really entertaining game. Kept the treble safe as well. Yes. Just in terms of the fan parks, the RFL, I was looking at some of the content again that we've been producing, and it is very sort of fan-facing, very banter type stuff, getting to know the personalities. Yeah. Super League have done an unbelievable job, I guess, at that top end, real slick produced, well done content that probably appeals to the bigger sponsors, the bigger brands who want to be associated with class.
Cinematic.
Cinematic's a great word.
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about, and you know who I'm on about as well. And they've done a great job, can't complain.
City talking,
listen,
respect.
Everybody has a different taste. Some people buy Volkswagens, some people buy Audis, some people buy Porsches. Yeah. When you strip them all down, they're all the same car. Yeah. Predominantly, all built under the same roof and even got similar parts, but we're all different. But it's good that there's that variety as well. So yeah, lots to build on, lots to learn. But rugby league's winning.
It is winning, without a doubt. And one man who's winning after a really tough time in the end of his career. He had a court case. He won the court case, retired afterwards, became an actor. With mates with Mickey Rourke. He's got an amazing story. Been a real close personal friend of mine, and it's great to see now, after a really tough time in his life, he's met the woman of his dreams, he's helping her face her battles, and he's got a new vision and he's back in rugby league, and that's Keith, the official Keith Mason. Check this out.
Hi, my name's Keith Mason. You may remember me from the days of St Helens Rugby League, Huddersfield Giants, Castleford Tigers, Melbourne Storm and Wakefield Trinity. I am now in the entertainment business, an actor and a comic book creator, Rugby Blood. I even signed professional, I got knocked back 3 times. And then I went to Leeds Rhinos, and we had some great players, Rob Burrow and Chev Walker there, and that great academy team went on to win a lot of trophies. And Dean Bell came up to me and he said to me, look, I don't think you'll ever play Super League. So, sometimes most kids will give in at the first hurdle, but because of my background and my struggle as a young kid, being in a lot of trouble and having to force myself through and push through the other side, I wasn't going to give in. And only 12 months later, 18 months later, after playing first team football at Wakefield, I think I won the Rising Star there. We had some great players, Gareth Ellis, Ben Westwood, and Melbourne Storm came in and offered me a 2-year deal, which it was absolutely a dream come true. It's something I've always dreamt of, going to Australia to test myself. And I really knew that when I signed for Melbourne, I knew I'd made it as a rugby player. I'd said to my mum, I've actually made it. Making that bold decision and jumping on that plane and taking that risk is something that I've always done. And obviously, going into the acting world, it's a tough gig. But for me, I put myself in the best position possible by being dedicated and disciplined. And my slogan in Rugby Blood is no sacrifice, no glory. And without sacrifice, there's no glory. And then I came back and signed for an unbelievable team in St Helens. I spent 3 great years there where I won a Challenge Cup and a league leaders, and I'm still friends with most of them guys over there. So obviously I retired in 2013. It's well publicised. I did a movie with Mickey Rourke. He cast me in a film and I had lines. I played Mr Steiner. And it kind of changed my stars. Obviously rugby league doesn't last forever. And I just thought, what? I'd gone through a pretty difficult court case, which I'd won. I played my last year at Castleford Tigers. And I just, when I went on set and did the film, it just changed my stars. It gave me a vision that, going into the entertainment business and the acting world, I thought, what? Let's give it a crack, I give rugby league a crack as a young kid. I took all the good and the bad from my career and used them as tools to push on and obviously go into the acting and the entertainment world and creating the first ever rugby league comic, Rugby Blood. Rugby Blood is about a guy called David King. He goes and saves the world. He plays rugby league, obviously. I've got some of the best players in the world attached to Rugby Blood. The likes of Josh Adokar, Kalen Ponga, Joseph Manu. I've got some old heads like Kieran Cunningham and Paul Sculthorpe, Gordon Tallis. David King doesn't have any superpowers. He's just a guy who has true grit and perseveres until he gets the job done. And I think it's really important nowadays, with the mental health, sports people in general, go through a very difficult time, that transition, coming from sport and then, trying to look for a different kind of high. A lot of people go and turn to alcohol and drugs, and for me, I've always been an ambitious guy, and obviously since meeting my partner, who's paralysed, she's such an inspiring lady. She gets up every day and she gets after it. We've been through a lot of adversity together. It was only 9 months ago that she suffered a second stroke and she nearly died. So I was in the hospital with her on New Year's Eve, and I promised her that 2019 was going to be an amazing year, one of the best years of life, and Rugby Blood is something that's just growing and getting better. O'Neill's have just come in, O'Neill Sportswear Company, and they're looking at developing a range, creating a range. They love the idea. My goal with Rugby Blood was to inspire kids to never give in, to keep persevering, to push forward through an artistic form, and also to show my life story as a young kid and what I had to come through to become the player I was. It's about a guy who overcomes and pushes through the other side and achieves. So, I'm very blessed with the career I had. And everything now is just a bonus, but I'm working really, really hard, and I've got a few films I'm shooting back end of this year, and Rugby Blood's only getting better. You can get Rugby Blood on Amazon, Waterstones. It's in a few Super League stores. We're looking at Netflix, speaking to Netflix. If you do the Netflix deal for the anime series, which I've got a package together now, I'm just talking to a few filmmakers. It's probably the biggest deal for rugby league ever. You're looking at 122 countries zooming in on Super League and NRL's favourite players as characters, with David King saving the world, and I'll play David King. But listen, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. But David King has Sun newspaper coming now for another interview, so I need you to get out.
So nice to see Meso there, back with Rugby Blood as well. It's exciting times. He asked you to be in a comic yet?
No, you know me. I like
You'd
a story.
Be a great
I like
character.
a story.
Would you be a villain? I think
Yeah,
you'd be a villain, yeah.
I'm not a villain in real life, so my parody could be a villain if you wanted. I don't mind. I'm a bit more. I look more like a villain, don't I?
Yeah.
And I quite like a Darth Maul or a Sith. I like a Sith Lord. They come in twos.
One decision in Rugby League that was called madness when it happened last year was moving Magic Weekend to Liverpool to Anfield, which is out of the city, no bars around it. I went there and experienced it. It wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it, not as much as Newcastle. The vote went out to clubs apparently, and they voted in majority of going back to Newcastle. Are you happy with that decision?
I think it's all down to fans. You've got ultimately it's them that have got to go and have the experience. That's the whole point of Magic Weekend, isn't it? To bring all the fans together, watch Rugby League under one roof. I liked Anfield because it had that facility outside the green area, and I think there was some PDRL games on, other games going on and around, and that's a great opportunity. I don't know if that facility is available up in Newcastle, so that might be at the expense of those initiatives. But end of the day, the fans come pay the money, and I think when the ones that I spoke to enjoyed Newcastle because of the nightlife, the social aspect, and there's a little bit more going on up in the northeast.
Right outside the front door of the stadium.
Yeah, I think Anfield's a bit of a trek.
Brad Dwyer has commented on social saying it should be a nines tournament.
Again, it all comes out of fans, because if they're not going to go watch it, there's no point having it. Yeah. But if you had a proper nines tournament where there was some real jeopardy, let's say, for example, I don't know, winner got, and it was related to Super League season.
Yeah.
So the winner gets 5 points.
Yeah.
5 Super League points, right?
Wow.
Second gets 3, and third gets 1. Nobody else gets out. Then that'd give you real motivation to go there and compete, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But what you might find is that when it comes to the dynamics of a nines game, a team like London, who finished bottom this year, might be better suited.
Yeah.
When you look at the physical makeup of their squad. For nines.
Yeah.
And if there's a chance to get 5 points, it turns the Super League upside down, doesn't it?
That'd be amazing. That.
Just something daft like that. Let's try something new. And of course, I'm going to go on about it now, but you know how I feel about Walt Rose's origin.
You did a special tour at Old Trafford with Rewards for Rugby.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Yes, really good initiative, Alex, actually. It's really simple, and it's come together by the Rewards for group. So Rewards for Rugby means that fans can sign up, and when you buy products online, over 4,000 retailers, they can earn points that they can save money on or use to save money at the grand final or Challenge Cup final on tickets.
Yeah, cool.
And also get entered into competitions for money can't buy experiences, like coming to Old Trafford.
So you went to Old Trafford, you were a competition winner.
Yep.
And you took them round behind the scenes in the dressing room.
Yeah.
That must have been amazing.
Yeah, good. He was a big fan. Funnily enough, he was a Leeds fan as well. And I asked him about it, actually, and he uses it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Spends a lot of money online, signs up, why not? It's a bit like when you...
Yeah, how I ever do is spend online.
Yeah, well, everybody,
I need to do this, rewardsforgroup.com.
And isn't it funny as well, like, when you've got a little card there for a petrol station, let's say.
I never use it.
I do, and I only ever go to that station. So the Rewards for group are doing the same thing, but in partnership with the RFL.
Right now, let's go and check out Rewards for Rugby. Jamie Jones doing his thing down at Old Trafford, and that leads us into the break. We'll see you here on Free Sports for more Rugby in part 2.
Thanks to Rewards for Rugby League for this amazing opportunity. I never believed I would win anything so amazing as a prize like this. It's absolutely unbelievable, and I can't wait for the game to start. Yeah, amazing to meet Jamie Jones Buchanan, so he's a Rhinos legend. Followed Rhinos for years and years, so it's been great. So I'm just hoping the game's going to be living up to the hype it's having as well.
Which one's your favourite out of all of them?
15, the
2015.
It's got to be the treble.
Treble, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, after winning this prize, I would recommend anybody, a rugby league fan, any fan, sports fan, Rewards for Rugby League. What an opportunity! You've got to sign up, 100%. You never get anything like this just doing nothing. I actually thought it was a fake email when it said I'd won it.
Fake what?
I got an email saying I'd won it. I was like, that's not someone's winding me up, like. Being at pitch side with Old Trafford, Super League trophy next to me, amazing. I just can't believe that something like this has come through. We've won this prize and it's just unbelievable. Amazing.
Welcome back to Rugby. I'm here, part 2, the final part of a very long season. I'm ready for a rest. You ready for a rest?
I was thinking exactly the same.
Ready for a rest?
I love Rugby League. Everybody's got to rest on it, everybody's got to sleep. You've got to have a Sabbath at the end of a week, otherwise...
We haven't rested properly for a few years.
No, and I think that's really important, to come back energised and charged, ready for the next campaign. Otherwise you just get flat and it kills you.
I thought some of the stuff we've done this year, the Dom Crosby thing really stands out, just took us to another level. I think the thing with yourself at Grand Final were fantastic, and just making more of that content that makes people feel. And I thought Dom's piece in particular, I was in tears watching it. It just like blew me away.
I think the important part is to help the players. And Dom got in touch with me and said, "Look, can you help me out with this?" And really, really difficult subject, but we did obviously our best. There's lots of little pieces there that are there to support lads, players within the game of rugby league. It's not all laughs and silverware. Sometimes there's some real difficult issues to address to support players. So it's good to be able to support him in that. But in terms of where to improve, I know exactly where it is, mate. Just ready to charge, go again, and keep getting people on board.
What's your thoughts overall on Super League season? Good year, bad year? I thought it was, for me, one of the most exciting years, especially with the relegation battle. Stressful for players, but great for viewers.
Yeah, it's horrendous if you're in that relegation battle. It's terrible. It has been exciting, but I don't know, the majority of the excitement's been at the bottom of the table, and you'd like it to be at the top. Like St Helens were just an anomaly this year. They just absolutely tore it apart. I tell you what I am excited about still to come, the World Club Challenge.
Yeah.
St Helens in the form that they've been in against Sydney Roosters, that'll be like immense game. That'll be really exciting. Looking forward to that. But this season, I don't know. Again, you'll have to put that out to fans. I think the standard needs to catch Saints a little bit again. I think Saints were just raising the bar all the way through.
Look at Wigan though, with signings they've made, and you think with Jackson Hastings and George Burgess going in there, and obviously Jake Bibby, it's 3 big signings.
Yeah, you think so, but then you look at what everybody said about Salford this year, and by their own self-admission, they came across as a bunch of mismatched raggedolls, Zadzak. That's what I used to get called as a kid. I had a big brown coat, and all the nations called me Zadzak. But they were outstanding. Salford were class. Give everybody something to cheer about. As far as being underdogs goes at Old Trafford, and they were still good there. So who knows? Who knows, mate? I am excited about Toronto coming in, seeing where that goes.
I was going to say, we were there for the Toronto game, seeing them come up. I think it's going to really change the whole face of Super League and open us up to a new market. I think when the Torontarians see the amount of tourism it brings in, I think it'll breathe new energy into our game, because I think they'll jump on it, and TV broadcasts will jump on it. I think it'll really kick on from there.
Is that what they're called, Torontarians?
Torontarians, yeah.
Are they not Torontites or something like that?
Torontarians.
Tights are better.
Torontarians.
More biblical.
Torontarians. Anyway, great year this year. Looking forward to going next year. And one feature that it was tough to get certain teams filmed, but was brilliant all the same, is the CFAS Play Pro Golf Challenge.
Yeah, that's the big thing in it. When you come up with a plan and an idea, it's having the ability to fulfil it. And there's often a lot of variables in rugby league, such as getting teams with the availability to go out and actually do a bit of filming, because it's not an easy thing. It's not like a set of car keys, is it? It's not like when you can just move it around and put a big golf driving range up there, digital one, for a little while. But we got there, we got it done. And the lads had a good dig, and everybody's interested as well. I think you can always measure it on YouTube how many people are watching it, and there's been some decent numbers.
Big thanks to CFAST and the guys at Play Pro, Scotty Stone, Gary Dickinson obviously, as well. It's been a great year, and please now have a watch of the highlights.
Toby King, centre.
Doctor.
Toby King, centre. Toby King, centre.
Yeah, a bit further away, from the ball. Further back.
One more.
Get further back. Toby, what's that ball?
I can't stand further back. Toby King, centre. Take 3.
Toby, no. Stand further back.
Toby King, centre. Take 4. This is last one.
Further back.
I can't go.
Come on, ball then. Go again.
Do you reckon I'm hitting it too hard?
No, it's longest drive.
More technique in it.
Introduce yourself.
Toby King, centre. How can you go further back? Out there. I knew you were going to be on. We're about further back. I can't reach it.
Because you bring it too close, you can't get it back. You have to stretch.
Toby King, centre.
Tony Club, fat lad.
Oh!
Is that where it needs to be, like that?
That's Mr. Gilmore.
My name is James Taylor. Just call me Zippy too, but I'm also known as Tony P now too. Oh, come on, Bar, come on. Nah. Nah, you've got it. You've got it. I've got it. He's done it. Did you see that? Did you see that? Let's go.
Morgan Tompkins, I used to be a hooker, but I've not played in about 3 years. Felt a bit, man. I didn't think that was a good one either. I got 2 yards in the other ones.
Alex Morel, head physio.
Come on, mate, good luck.
European Tour, pro.
Oh, look at the techie of him.
Bit some. Jesus.
Come on, that's come on. Woohoo! Oh, he's done it! He's done it! That is unbelievable. Did you get into it?
Jonesy, Toby King, centre. Toby King, centre.
That's what we need, innit? We need like behind the scenes highlights because sometimes you miss out on those bits.
Brilliant.
The goal of the lads, obviously being fortunate to be in that England 90s camp with them and just watching them.
He's a good bloke as well,
through the lens. Toby King's ace, mate. One of the nicest, down to earth, genuine blokes you ever
bad
met.
at golf.
And yeah, and his mate Tommy Lynham, Mrs. Storyteller, which is a feature I really want to do next year. I've already got like 2 stories written by a proper author, and we'll get like 4 or 5 more. And yeah, only like little short 300-word stories, and get Tommy doing some bedtime stories and that.
Amazing.
It'd be ace. Something I want to do during winter.
I love it. Let's do it. Let's bring it to life. Right then, looking back, I'm just looking at this table.
Yeah.
And the last 2 people to sign it are me and thee. So we'll sign it today. What I've got last year's in my garage, it's in my room at the moment, but kids keep playing it, so I need to protect it. What are you gonna do with it? This one's going with you.
I don't know, mate. I think maybe we should really give it to somebody who might want it or who watches the show.
Who'd want this? Who'd want the table? Anyone out there want the table? Should we just put like a message on? Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. Right, we'll do this. If you want the table, go to rugbym.co.uk. We'll put a picture of it up there, and we'll pick someone.
Like that.
And we'll pick someone, and we'll let you know. Right then. So, some of the guests on this table. Who's been your favourite guest this year?
Oh, it's a tough one, that.
You've got to have one. Can I go mine first?
Yeah, you go first.
Easy, Tom Lynham. Easy. Absolutely gold.
No, it's great, Tom's ace. He reminds me a lot of myself in the way that I think about things.
Yeah.
Only I don't tell people I think that way. Because I don't want them to think I'm a weirdo.
So, who's your favourite?
Ellery.
Is he going to go Ellery? Because he wants that shirt, that's all it is.
One last mention, Robert Hicks.
Robert Hicks.
Come on.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
And he was good.
He was brilliant.
For a referee. I'm only joking. He was outstanding. And I think the fans love to hear that internal voice of a referee, the other side.
Yeah.
And people really, I get it now, I understand that.
Yeah.
And when people get it, it's a much better game to watch.
Without a doubt. And yeah, I'll second that. One person we had in the studio who I thought were great, and I love magic, I love Harry Potter, I love anything that's magical. Simon Hughes, the magician, he was just absolutely brilliant, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was good, he was special, and he was enthusiastic, wasn't he? Couldn't wait to get his Rubik's Cube out and his bag of tricks.
Yeah.
He had something up his sleeve. And it was a different alternative feature as well.
Yeah.
So.
Let's check it out. Let's go back now, and all the ones we're going to do, let's watch Simon Hughes, a bit of magic in the studio. Jonesy, I know you're a mad magician fan, you're a mad Harry Potter fan. Simon Hughes with us today. Outstanding, took him along today with us. We'll see in a little while, the magic launch. He's going to come in studio and do a few tricks. Are you ready for some magic?
I love misdirection, mate. I just love it. I love the psychology
I'm going to show you some misdirection.
Yeah, good on you.
I'm going to show you a little bit into the world and a little bit out of the world. Okay.
I'm enjoying this already.
I haven't done anything yet.
Every week.
Do you not think Eddie Redmayne?
It reminds me of like it's like it could be a Ryan Hall's half brother, something like that.
Yeah,
now I can do a Rubik's Cube.
Skinny Ryan Hall.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say I'll take Eddie Redmayne definitely. So actually, I was wondering, would you help me out with this, mate?
I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Good. That's very kind of you. I love the enthusiasm. Okay, so we've got an ordinary deck of cards. Do you believe me, or do you want to shuffle them?
I can't shuffle, I've got fat fingers. So.
That's fair
Big
enough.
sausage fingers.
So we'll compromise. I'll give them a quick shuffle, yeah?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I just want you to say stop for me any time you like. Doesn't matter when.
Stop.
Take the card. Show these. Show the camera, but don't show me.
Show me. I need to see.
I'm hoping that's a good ooh. Could you write your name on the face of the card on that side for me?
On the face?
On the face, not your actual face.
On the face is
panicking here, what's going on?
Where the stuff is going, yeah. Where it's all happening.
Mitch, it's
Kelliker.
Oh, yeah,
if it's easier, you can write your PIN number.
That's it.
I don't
even know my PIN number.
That's the line I always use. Okay, we're going to put that into the middle. Going to give him a shuffle. Now we're going to. I know we've only just met, but can you reach your hand into my pocket?
What one?
Which one?
This one. Here.
This one here. Hold
Just
on.
check there's nothing inside for me. Okay, normally people hesitate a bit more than that, but that's okay. Are you happy with that? There's nothing inside there?
Yeah.
Now, I said I was going to let you in on the world of misdirection.
Yes.
Because the reason I got you, I made the joke, is because actually there is something inside there. There's a card. It's an 8 of clubs. I said I'd let you in on it. So really, I'm just doing something that's called palming. So I'm holding onto your 8 of clubs, and I'm just moving it really slowly. Because I mean, you're looking me in the eyes, which is a good thing to do. Yeah. But while you're not doing that, you can't see the 8 of clubs going straight into my pocket. Now that feels like I'm
trust you anymore, am I?
No, it doesn't. I'm only one step away from a con man. But we'll do that a little bit. We'll do it one more time. We'll go 1, 2. Do you see it go that time?
See it do what?
Check my pocket.
There's nothing.
Getting excited. Getting excited.
Nothing at all.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, you made my heart stop for a second there. Is there something in there? Same one. Okay, yes. We'll do it one more time. We'll push it straight into the middle. It looks like this. Go 1, 2. Oh,
no. You got me a beauty.
There's only one card. There's only one thing that can be left in my pocket now.
That's a G at that.
Fucking guys. No.
But I tell you what. I think you've got the magic touch. Yeah. Would you say you had the magic touch?
Yeah.
Jones has got the magic touch.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to put the cards there for you. I want you to pull off.
Whoa!
It's not that kind of show.
It's a family show.
Oh, I'm going to regret saying that. Lift off any amount of cards you like, but if you've got the magic touch, you're going to find the card.
Okay.
Go for it.
Just lift it off.
Just lift, go for it. Okay. Now, if that card, that was fair, right?
Yeah.
If that card there that you cut to was your 8 of clubs, yeah? Would that be good?
I don't know where to look here. One.
Turn over that card. You're going to love this. The 8 of clubs. No, hang on. There's an ancient rule in show business. When it goes wrong, start again.
Yeah.
So, like, if I had a brand new deck of cards, like, that was, like, sealed.
Yeah.
Like, with cellophane.
Yeah.
We ripped that off. Now, these used to be rubber stamps, but now paper, but they're still pretty sealed. We open that up. Maybe you did find the card. Maybe it just moved a bit.
Joker?
There's a joker on the top.
That's definitely Jonesy.
If we go through, it looks like a deck in new deck order. There's one card face down. It is the right card. I'll let you do the honours.
Yeah!
No way.
Signed 8 of clubs.
Jonesy drawing the 8 of clubs there.
The 8 of clubs, mate. Good one, eh? Good.
Mate, we're getting back next year. Widnes fan as well.
Let's not forget, there's some skill and industriousness that goes into learning how to be that good. Even if it's just sleight of hand, it's another way of storytelling.
It's 100% magic. 100%.
Magic.
One man who should have been here tonight, couldn't be here because he's massively under thumb, is Wayne Waggatorius Godwin. Wagga. And
been great, hasn't he?
He's been great with little leagues up and down the country, but we've got big news. To finish the show today, big news. 2020, Wagga's Game Day returns. He's everyone's mate, everyone loves him, and he's just been phenomenal. I think the growth of Wagga on this show is worth doing the show just for that, for me.
Mate, 200%. Love him.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people watch Rugby League because of him.
We're not going to be on for a little while. It's the final show of 2019. We're going to reflect. We're going to plan.
We're going to rest.
We're going to rest.
We've been trying to film this show for the last 4 hours.
Yeah.
You obviously won't know that, but we've got to end of it. We do need a break, but we're going to keep giving content out, various on YouTube and social channels.
Media, yeah, so check out rugbym.co.uk and also rugbym TV on YouTube and keep in touch with us. Jonesy, do you want to put your moniker on the desk? So if you want to win this desk, get yourself to rugbym.co.uk. And to finish it off, the man who's returning next year, the highlights of Wagga's Game Day. Check this out.
Wagga's Game Day this week. We've heard the George goes off. There's plenty of Wakefield fans on the streets, but I'm going to have a quick chat with all the Wigan fans. I'm inside the John Smith Stadium, the home of the Huddersfield Giants. Batley Bulldogs versus Featherstone Rovers. Firstly, we've come down to Fox's Biscuits. Wakefield versus Widnes. Firstly, we've come down to the National Coal Mining Museum. Pre-match, I've come to the famous Leggy's Pub. I've challenged 2 Widnes fans to the pint off this week. Come join me. Wallington fans, I've got a free pint of Guinness. Who wants to challenge Waggatorius? 3, 2, 1, go! You've just got to do what you've got to do to get a win. I'm not bothered. I'm finally outside the Toilet Wicked Stadium, the only stadium named after the famous Ali G. Totally wicked, innit?
Totally wicked, Steve!
She's awesome! Ali G, you're rubbish! Totally wicked stadium! In Polish now!
In Polish.
Zajebiście! 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 Zajebiście!
Oh, wagging straight in for another party ring. Bourbon as well. What's Batty going for Bourbon?
Do you know anything about rugby, the Queen? Nothing. What's that? What you ordered there?
I'm on Feastons.
Feastons. I'm going to have a Feastons. Feastons. No John Smiths. No John Smiths. John Smiths Stadium. No John Smiths. Unbelievable. Outnumbered when the States go marching.
Not really, no. But you know what? They good last year, and I think they'll get better. But I tell you what, after the last two batterings, it's their game today. We'll get 2 points. Come on, Wigan!
Right, just having a little look around Wigan Town Centre. I recognise this street on my left here. Plenty of bars. Yes, I know I won't forget it. King Street. What a night out. Win, lose or draw. When I played at Wigan Warriors, we were down King Street. There were some outstanding bars. Outstanding. Absolutely packed. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What are you actually doing?
Mate, I'm just getting lost around this stadium, mate. Access all areas. Oh, mate, what a legend. This is what I used to have pre-game. It's what Super League's built on. Foundations. Harry Bow. Oh, Raz was here. Ryan Hudson. See what the damage is for parking. £4. £4. I wish I'd have ran here. Got Wigan half marathon next week. I could have run here. Tell you what, pants down, Wigan. Pants down.
Go marching in! Oh, when... Didn't all this
Bleep that one out, they're a load of...
They're not Saints fans, these.
They're not Saints fans, they are?
Oh, yeah. Oh, when the Saints...
Is that a few? Is that a few? Yeah. I think he's been drinking all day. Rolling Cass! They're currently 6-0 up against Wigan. Ben Jones Bishop. Oh, yeah. Well, this guy is a legend himself. I miss this guy. But what best mascot, I'll put it out there, the best mascot in Super League right here. Oh, they've scored! We're gonna score the Monday. Pre-match inside the Holland Stadium, taking the atmosphere in. There's a grassroots rugby league on the field again. Every time I step inside the stadium, I just feel like I just want to play again. Just get amongst it, get aggressive. I just love the game. In fact, what's... I've just won the biscuit challenge. Come on, guys. Let's get your charged up.
Cheers, mate.
Come on, guys, what do you want? Only one? No, you can have 10.
Go with that?
Yep.
Yeah? And I just get you to say stop anytime you like. Just shout it out.
Let's go.
Ready?
Yeah, we'll go to... Stop!
There. Take a look at that card, remember it?
Yeah, got it.
Everyone see it?
Got it.
Camera see it. And what we'll do is give him a quick shuffle. I'm going to find it in the weirdest way possible. Going to find it with my chain. You ready? Just focus on your card.
Yeah.
Focus on the chain. Here we go. 1, 2.
No way! You're kidding!
You can have that as a souvenir and flash like that.
Yeah! Tell you what, they don't make these in cast. This magician, unbelievable. Look at that souvenir. Oh, else for us? Can you make me disappear? What brings you to the George? Apart from vodka or... Double vodka lemonade! She started early. The Weatherby Whaler, I'm going to do a fish challenge. I'm going to absolutely smash it. I've done half marathons. Honestly, I've done some tough challenges in my career, and this is mentally and physically is hurting me, really hurting me. I'm not joking. Deep down, I'm in a bad place.
Come on, get revved up! Come on, girl! Oh, he's gone! He's gone! He's gone! He's gone! He's gone! How much? From Cass? £3.10.
What do you reckon today's game? Can they get the win? Are you there?